Welcome to the Nuclear Snail channel. So the last time I saw Elliot, he gave me an advice, something I should try out, which is using a hammer to distress fabric. So now I'm gonna give it a go. Come on! Maybe I'm not doing it hard enough. Maybe I should use the pommel to end it rightly. Okay, this isn't... Wait, maybe I'm supposed to lay it down on some textured concrete or steel or anything else that is hard and textured and smack it with a hammer. Let's try that. So I'm gonna distress the sleeve of this jacket. And by distress I mean I'm gonna cut it off with a hammer using the slim side. And look at how fast it's going. And what it gives you is an edge which is sharp but at the same time a little bit fluffy. So it looks a lot better than doing it with scissors. And again, look at how fast it cuts it off. Hammer cutting truck, yeah. Now I'm gonna go into the fabric and give it a nice faded look so it looks more organic and not just cut off. And for that I'm using heavy strikes with the large side of the head and also angle variation while striking with the slimmer side. And just to try it out I also took a small hammer. There it is. And this is not sped up footage, I'm actually striking a lot faster with this. So I'm just using both hammers here. This is, by the way, the second time I'm applying this technique, so I'm not really that good at it yet, but you can already see how good it looks despite that. I'm really surprised at how good it looks and how fast it goes. Now I'm using a steel plate here, my infamous steel block. It's quite textured, so it works quite well on it. But you could also be doing it on concrete or asphalt or whatever. I just didn't want to destroy my balcony, that's why I'm using the steel. The point is that you have two very hard surfaces with the fabric being caught in between it. It just disintegrates the structure. And I'm slapping it from time to time to get out all of the parts which are disintegrated but still kind of stuck in there, because that's what the hammer does. It's really interesting to do this. Now what this does not give you, unfortunately, are threads hanging out of the fabric, at least not with the fabric I was doing here. You get those with other methods, but not with this one. But with this one you get this quite unique look actually. It looks quite different from other forms of distressing, and I like the way it looks. I think trying out a combination of all those would be interesting. Anyway, here I'm dipping my hammer into paint so that it paints, stains and distresses the fabric structurally at the same time, which I found to be enormously time consuming. Enormously time saving is what I meant to say, not time consuming, because you're doing things in one stroke. So here you see I've beat it up quite a lot, and now I get impatient and sever the final threads, the final parts that are still hanging on with a big hammer, and just rip it off. And now we have this nice edge which is also painted at the same time. Looks almost burnt. Or well, looks actually burnt. And now I'm gonna again go deeper into the fabric so that the effect is nice and faded. So here it is up close. I'm really happy with it. Keep in mind it's just one type of fabric, I didn't use any dust on it yet. And here is what it looks like without any paint, which is also fine for something without paint. So yeah, this effect plus proper painting, that would look really cool. I mean, it already looks cool. And really organic. Now I'm trying it out on the artificial fur, which is the warming layer of that parka jacket, and it works just same well. Doing some more hammer cutting for the fun of it. Now realistically, you would probably find some edges like this, which are sharp, but not really sharp, with some localized spots which go deeper into the fabric, if we're talking about randomness design. So, as we've seen, a hammer is definitely a very good way to distress your stuff. Thanks to Elliot for this advice. Hope to see you again soon, mate. To all the rest of you, have fun trying out this hammer technique. Post the results of your hammer distressing to my page, and I will see you in the next episode. Also support me on Patreon. It's the first link in the video description. That's the only way I'm making any sort of money at all from this, because I ain't earning anything with YouTube nowadays. So thanks a lot for that in advance. I will see you next time.